I set my stance and twist into it behind his leg. This is the exact same Naihanchi stance, but now I've disrupted his structure because he can't have his stance here. I've hooked behind his foot, and now I've twisted my shin into the back of his leg. You need to make sure that his elbow is past your elbow. It's on the outside of yours, right? And then you're gonna clasp these together. So when I lever these down, it's fairly unpleasant, and I can drag him to the floor with this pressure. Then it might, when that punch comes in, work well for me to twist into that kosarachi when this comes in, right? Because it sets me up to step in. I can step on his foot, I can step behind it and twist into a stance, and now I've messed him up because he wants to fall, and bring this in to the neck this way. So if I'm on this side trying to hit him, and he's extending, I'll let him extend it, and I'll just pull it back here. And all I'm doing is I'm going to the stacked hands position, just grabbing onto his wrist. So I've locked him, but he's not face planted, he's not giving up, he's still fighting. I'm gonna slide this down. I don't have to know visually where my target is because I just follow his arm down and I hit him in the head. And then we've got our hikite, so this hand that just hit him is gonna pull back. Well, I might as well pull something. So I'm gonna pull on his shoulder as I punch with the hook. We've got a very quick little wrench, and if he does do a punch of some kind, I can counter it. Now, from here, what's next in the top? All kinds of tied up with me now, and I will try not to throw you into the brick wall. This foot sweep, right? If it's a straight punch, I might just come over the top, right? If it's a circular punch, I'm probably gonna cover on the inside and then cover. In both cases, I'm setting this forearm into the neck as a strike, but that is also a frame, and you need to be working on using your structures in kata as frames. For example, with this one, I can keep him from getting closer to me with this frame. So if he drives in to try and get closer to me, even if he tries to go down to grab the legs, I have this frame here. I've gotten in here, I'm gonna hit, and I'm gonna twist this because I need to start his shoulder rotating backward, right? So I've disrupted structure, start his shoulder rotating, and then I cut this down. Some styles do this rather than a swinging motion, do this more linear. And off more of a linear thing, if he stands up, I still want his elbow. So I'm gonna shoot this straight out. And now, my double arm motion is locking his elbow this direction. If I'm here, and then I go to yoi, his elbow is braced against my body, so it can't go anywhere, and I've got my elbow underneath his tricep, so he can't drop his arm, right? And I just put both hands on here and squeeze.